Local now on 2.1 WALT Meridian.
I'm Cash Matlock with Queen City News Feed. Here's what's happening. A Kemper County woman has been arrested on charges of sexual battery and child pornography, authorities said Friday. Adriana Latoria Hickman was arrested on November 22nd after an investigation that began in October of 2020. The Kemper County Sheriff's Department initially investigated allegations of sexual battery involving a child under the age of 14 and child pornography. However, at the time, physical evidence could not be located. The case was reopened after the Federal Bureau of Investigation contacted the Sheriff's Department with information about a video related to the case. Hickman admitted to committing the sexual acts, recording them, and sharing the video on social media in exchange for money, which she never received. Hickman is currently being held at the Kemper-Neshoba Regional Jail Facility. Bond will be set at a later date. Meridian police officers Casey Vanderslice and James Wiggins II were among 11 law enforcement professionals who graduated Friday from the East Mississippi Crisis Intervention Team program. The officers completed a 40-hour basic crisis intervention team officer training program, which was designed to teach law enforcement officials effective communication strategies for interacting with individuals in crisis. The training program was attended by officers from law enforcement agencies across the region, including the Meridian, Lauderdale County, Webster County, Carthage, Waynesboro, and Kosciuszko Police and Sheriff's Departments. I'm Cash Matlock with Queen City News Feed. Follow us on Facebook or visit queencitynewsfeed.com.
Visit our new home online at WALTmeridian.com.
Good morning, everybody. Good Monday morning. This is the two best hours of local live talk radio right here in East Mississippi, West Alabama. Roger B. along with Say Hi To. Here he is. Back from being off a long weekend. Say hi to Rob Atkinson.
Hello.
Welcome back, sir.
Hello.
Beside him, of course, is here he's back for a Monday through Wednesday gig. We love having him aboard. Say hi to Charles Frazier.
Good morning.
Good to see you, sir.
Well, nice to be seen.
All right.
Or heard, I
Did
guess,
you-
because we're on radio.
Did you travel far off this weekend, too? or
No,
just gonna-
not in the state of Meridian. I really don't travel very far off.
You don't often, do you?
Homebody.
No, you're homebody. Well, Rob, how was you went off to a wedding, I think, in North Florida.
Yeah, it was not. Well, actually, the wedding was in. We actually crossed over into South Georgia for the wedding. So
Across the border, did you?
right over the border. It was
Snuck over, did you? Illegally?
I snuck over the border. I snuck over 4 borders this weekend.
Wow. I bet you know every exit
What
on
about
I-10.
Just about.
That's, okay,
But
here
no,
comes
That nice 3-hour trek between Pensacola and
Yes,
Tallahassee.
Here's Defuniak, Ponce de Leon, Chipley. Oh, it just gets on.
Yeah, they all start to blend together after that.
Boniface.
Yeah.
I mean, I know him. Yeah, Mariana. We're getting closer. It's Mariana. All right, almost there. Leon got it. New time zone. We're crossing over the new time zone. We lose an hour, don't we?
You made a boring drive seem even more boring by that whole exchange. I mean, it was incredible.
The I-10 part of that is like,
It really is that
long drive through there.
When will I ever get there? We'll never get there.
Yeah, and I'm ever thankful to the trucker who stopped by when I had a flat tire and no spare. He stopped there at the Live Oak one time. This was on the other side of Tallahassee. Put my tire up in the back of his truck and took me to the repair station and got the tire repaired and come back. He even put it on the car for me.
Really?
He did.
Did he charge you?
No. He just said,
I had to call AAA for that.
this was a fellow hauling concentrated orange juice out to Idaho.
He felt sorry for you.
He did.
Oh, okay.
He really did. Because idiot me, I didn't make sure my spare was there.
Get some orange juice?
I didn't do that.
Well, you got a tire out of it.
Well, I had to add water, and I didn't have it.
That's true. Make it concentrate.
But I mean, you think about it. You break down in some of those areas. You better have some sort of AAA or some phone number that you. And this was before
with frozen concentrated orange.
This was before these cell phone prolific thing. It was, I think a few people had bag phones. I had none.
Well, I will say one thing about Florida. Now, the rest areas, they've got them like every, because there's so many old people there, and they got to go to the bathroom about every 10 minutes. So they got a rest area, pretty regularly.
Works out nice.
And they're clean, they're good.
Who's that squad right there in the bushes?
That's a rest area.
Couldn't quite make it to the restroom, could you?
I still love the signs as you come into Florida. Welcome to the free state of Florida.
Woo! Nice.
Free state of Jones.
Free state of Florida and Ron DeSantis.
Where nothing's free, by the way. Not even the frozen concentrated orange.
Well, no, that's what President Trump is doing. He's making the United States Florida again.
Pretty good. Mafia.
Mafia.
That's
what
started something a little. Okay.
I guess when it came in and put Pam Bondi up there as the Attorney General, I was like,
nominee.
Great idea.
Yeah, it was interesting to see that story break down in Florida because I had a lot of Florida connections there with Gates, of course, the whole big story on Friday, and then of course him inserting her. I was reading the local newspaper there in Tallahassee, and there was a big story with Gates because his district is actually in the Panhandle,
right?
So they covered that. Very well down there in Florida on a lot of the.
Was that the Ghost Scarborough?
Scarborough? I don't know.
It's a district fraught with scandal, then I suppose. Maybe who knows?
Yeah, but it's amazing to me just to see how all of that just kind of changed in maybe a few hours from Gates to Pam Bondi now. So, I
don't think Gates was going to last.
I said on Friday that was going to be or Thursday rather, that was going to be the toughest one, I guess, to push through.
But what I'm eager to see is I want that first White House press conference. I want to see Caroline Leavitt at work. I want to see how she handles the legacy media.
Well, I'm just looking for the first Doge report.
Oh, yes.
The firing.
According to the Doge report. That's an interesting, newly created little cabinet.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I guess you saw Tom Homan's going to the border tomorrow with the Texas governor.
Hey!
He's going on.
Wait a minute, guys. Whoa, hold on. I heard on Fox News this morning that there's going to be some pushback from some Democrats on the deportation of the illegals.
Shocker!
Maybe we should deport the Democrats too while we're at it. We'll just go along with them.
There's going to be some pushback.
What do they say?
To which I say, you have 57% of Americans say they want it. Go ahead, Democrats, push back. Let's see how that works for you in 2 years. There you go.
Midterms.
Anyway, that's just. Oh, they're going to push back. Oh my. Okay. Well, first of all, they're making it clear that the first thing they're going to do is deport those who have already been determined to be lawbreakers and here illegally.
Get them out of here.
There you go. I mean, who does not? Who in their right mind? And I realize in this country that's a very relative term these days. Who in their right mind?
Right.
That's right. Who in their right mind would not want illegals that are lawbreakers and harmful removed from our population?
Yeah, one of my favorite things that I saw over the long weekend that I was gone was the pick for the HUD secretary, the guy that played NFL football for like 8 years or whatever. And
Brett Favre.
no, it wasn't Brett Favre.
Oh, that
What
was
are you saying about Brett
He's
Favre?
going to build some stadiums.
Yeah.
What's he doing? All right, sorry.
But it was interesting to see.
good.
It was interesting to see that he makes that announcement like 2 or 3 hours before Al Sharpton says there's not enough African Americans on the cabinet, and then like right after that he makes that announcement, and it's what, an African American.
There you go, Al.
And now the Treasury Secretary is an openly homosexual. So, and that's like, talk about diversity, women.
We have some like pink money. What is
I mean,
that?
I mean, it's like,
Rainbow.
It's diverse as can be.
I mean,
Well, but it's not. It's all on merit. Who cares about diversity?
but
I mean,
but the other side cares about that so
of
darn
course they
much.
do. They've
Yeah.
got to look at it.
I would ask Al Sharpton and all these other race baiter industry racers, even what's his name over in South Carolina, who still thinks that Trump is a Nazi. He's a Hitler. Claiborne.
Yeah.
Claiborne. Yeah. Say, all right. What is your idea of quota? Because all right, let's put it this way. This is a cabinet representing the United States of America, and according to the most recent surveys, censuses. I mean, all right, we have 13.5 some odd percent African American. We have 16-17% Latino. Then of course you got your split of men and women. So
Then you got the illegal.
so if we're gonna play this quotas game, then let's get the hard percentages, and let's just everything in government has to be along those lines. You got to have so many men, so many women, so many Asians, so many Hispanics, so many black, and then every once in a while throw in a white person once in a while.
Or a gay person. Get him in. Get him in. Any trans out there? Come on over. We need one.
I mean, come on. Not enough. Okay.
I mean, literally, it's just that's all that people worry about.
And by
It's
the
like,
way,
who
we
cares?
just came out of 4 years of it doesn't matter what you do, what you can do, as long as you're a person or a female of color, you can come on in here and work in this cabinet. It's kind of like, really? 601-485-9191. Let's get past the color game, folks. Let's get past the race game. Let's just good qualified Americans, whatever happens, whoever they happen to be.
Yeah.
We're going to say, caller, good morning. Welcome to our show.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Hey, now.
Morning.
We're doing well. Thank you for asking.
We were doing pretty good with this color thing until Obama got in, and he stirred things up again. We
I'm
were,
going to fundamentally change America.
I think we were making progress, and then all of a sudden we went backwards. But anyway, don't y'all think fair play turnabout is fair play?
Well, you could look at it that way, I suppose.
Well, you're talking about them rounding up the illegals and the ones that they know are criminals.
Yeah.
From their previous country, wherever they came from.
Mm-hmm.
And while they load them up, our prison system overloaded. Why don't they load these guys up and send them back to them? Empty our prisons out while we sending some of them back.
I like your way of thinking. Hey, save some tax money too. Get rid of stop having to house these prisoners.
Yeah, they'd be begging to come back to prisons up here probably if they got down there.
In a heartbeat. Heartbeat.
Yeah.
Now it's.
I would, and I said, they've been sending all them rascals up here and letting them come across the millions. Why don't we just load a few 100,000 of our prisoners up and send them down there?
With the freedom that people have had to cross our southern border and come in unencumbered, I can only imagine how many were literally planted in that crowd who are situated now in our country, and they are sponsored here because they are here because they're part of an organization with a specific task of at some point in time causing harm to the United States.
Oh,
And its
sure, they
citizens.
got them.
I think they call them terrorists.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. But anyway, I was early in the morning. I can think better.
Hey, I tell you what, you've already had a cup of coffee. I can tell.
Yeah, Roger, I'm on my way to Jackson, so y'all gonna run out. I'm gonna run out of y'all by the lake. Okay.
Well, hurry up and download that app on the WALT app on your phone, and you can just take us all the way in.
Well, that's kind of dangerous while you're driving.
Yeah. You mean like talking on the phone? Good to hear from you, Gerald.
Get carried away what y'all are broadcasting and not paying attention to driving.
There you go. Well, listen, glad you're out there, and be safe and get back from Jackson safely.
I'm gonna try. Thank you.
All righty. Good call there. All right. Usually, didn't want to ask, but usually traveling to Jackson, that's oftentimes a medical visit. I know we go over there a lot for medical reasons.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going for the water.
But here's the good news. Charles, here is the good news.
Yeah, what's the good news?
If you have a crash on your vehicle, you have a big dent, you have something happen to your car, you don't have to go to Jackson to get it fixed.
Oh,
right?
no.
There is a great body shop right here in Meridian. And in fact, they do premier work because that's their name, Premier Paint and Body.
Wow, I never thought about that. Amazing. Whether it's a ding, a dentist scratch, or something a little bit worse, Premier Paint and Body is the only place to go in town. Over 30 years providing the best auto body work and quality jobs, conveniently located right next to Johnson Dodge on Highway 39 North. They're open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Their number, no job is too small or too large for the experts over at Premier Paint and Body, and their results are like new. They'll give you a free estimate, and they'll work with your insurance company, and all of their work has a lifetime warranty. 601-482-PAINT, right next to Johnson Dodge. Premier Paint and Body. They are the Premier Paint and Body shop here in town.
Go by and meet Ty and the team before you even need them. Just stop in there. You're driving down 39. Just pull in there and go say hi. We heard about you on the radio, and we just want to let you know we're glad you're here in case we need you.
Bing, bang, boom.
Yeah, in case you have a bing, bang, boom.
Bing, bang, boom.
That's right. Let's take a phone call here at Mornings in Meridian. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
I wanted to call and remind everybody to go vote tomorrow.
Why?
Yes.
Why do you want everybody to go vote tomorrow? I thought we had election day several weeks ago.
We did, but we had a runoff between Jennifer Branning and Mr. Kitchens.
Oh, okay. There's a good reason to get out and go vote tomorrow.
Yes, Supreme Court justice. Very good reason to get out and vote because this election is for the next 8 years.
Yep.
And I'm pushing for Jennifer Branning.
Well, I can tell that you're interested in people getting out and voting because, this is the week where we would tend to forget everything like that because it's the holiday week, Thanksgiving coming over the river and through the woods, grandmother's house, that kind of thing. Yes, before you leave town, before you go to grandmother's house, be sure and go to your polling place tomorrow and cast your vote.
Yes, please do. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for calling. We appreciate you.
Okay.
Call again.
Yeah. So 7 to 7 tomorrow. 7.
Polls will be open.
Absentee voting is now done. So if you're going to vote, you got to do it in person tomorrow.
I don't know if this would constitute buying votes, but let's just say I were a candidate. If I was going to be running for it, and being Thanksgiving weekend, maybe just a little bag of some oatmeal cookies that the people could get when they come and vote.
Like oatmeal raisin cookies?
Well, not really, not the raisin. I don't want raisin in there. Raisin's
It's like a poor man's chocolate chip. It's all deception, I think.
Put chocolate chip in the oatmeal.
Really?
Yeah, no, don't put raisins.
Not a real regular chocolate chip.
Wow,
Classic.
that oatmeal's healthier.
Yeah, I mean, you're eating cookies, though. I mean, come
I
on.
know. That's true.
It's like, are you going to go healthy or not?
That is
I want a healthy cookie.
I want a healthy cookie.
Moron.
Oh, mercy.
All right.
But yeah, just a little bag of cookies. You come vote, you get a bag.
I'm down.
That'd be like buying votes, though, wouldn't it?
Well, I mean,
bribing.
I'd go vote 3 or 4 times.
Well, no, you vote Republican, don't you?
Oh, just the once, man.
You just get one time at it, Republican.
Well, this is not a party-affiliated vote, though.
Oh, you're right about
It's a
that.
judge seat, yeah.
Thank you for that reminder.
All right, so I could vote several times.
Absolutely. As much as you want.
All right.
No, I want to say a big thank you, and I really mean this. I really say a big thank you to the poll workers that get out there and practically volunteer their time. I know there's a little gratuity or things like that, but
They get cookies?
I think it's more than just cookies. But thank you for taking time to get out there and look at our IDs, check our name off the voting rolls, and have us sign in and give us the ballot. And the work that you do from 7 o'clock before that to afterwards.
Don't forget the stickers.
I do like that. I voted stickers.
I want a pen.
Stick Rob when he comes in.
No, that
But anyway, I do appreciate the poll workers. Thank you to you.
Well, they're going to need a lot of love tomorrow because I imagine it's going to be a very, very long day.
Might be a little slow. We hope not, though.
I hope
We need to
not.
get out
but,
there, though. But yeah,
Yeah, traditionally, when you have a runoff, especially this time of year, it's traditionally slow.
2 days. Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You ought to have the polling booth right by the turkey aisle in the supermarket. That's what I think.
well, we voted the schools before.
Right.
They're empty this week.
Yeah,
I mean,
fine.
I'm just saying.
Just buy the frozen turkey bin.
It's
Walmart.
Thanksgiving week. Schools
Winn-Dixie.
closed.
I mean, people would vote. You know, you want a turkey, you got to vote. Instead of a sticker, you get a turkey.
Get a turkey. There you go.
You don't hopefully elect a turkey, which we've done before. But anyhow,
We've done that.
we've got one in the White House. All right.
See where I was trying to pick a scab there.
I like that.
Schools closed this week.
No, I
yeah.
like.
Wait, because
They're closed all week, aren't they?
we never voted at school. Don't be ridiculous. Who would ever ask us to do that?
Well, I tell you what, I know there was about 7,000 that showed up on campus and voted down a school bond. Was it that, or that was a total vote? I'm trying to remember now. 7.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, whichever way. It was a lot of people that voted no.
They did.
90%.
And as I drive by the location of the, and I can't never think of the name of that.
CTE?
Thank you.
Okay. I didn't know if we're talking turkey aisles or.
But they built kind of a wooden facade on the front to kind of, I guess they're going to take out the glass and do some, they're starting to work on the building.
Okay. That's what you're saying. Progress is being made.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
If nailed plywood is progress, it's got
Could
some
be.
plywood.
I mean, it's progress of some sort. We're not sure. I have to get Rob Smith on and talk about the progress.
Yeah, that's right. So that's right. We should reach out to Rob.
I'll reach out to old Rob and see what he's
When
up
you see Rob, you just bring him on.
I'll bring him on in.
All right, that's good.
All right. Kicking and screaming.
And kicking and screaming. It's Mornings in Meridian, and we want to remind you that while Christmas, you're sitting there thinking, what am I going to do for Christmas? So listen, don't laugh at me here. Don't laugh at me, please. Well, you can laugh if you like.
Okay, good.
But if you went and bought a metal gas can for somebody on your list, they would probably appreciate that gift more than, say, a pair of socks or some mittens.
I'll bet my wife would probably not be too thrilled with a metal gas.
Well, don't get it for her.
I'm just saying.
But, I mean, what I'm saying is when you go to Trucker Supply on Highway 19, you get creative. Besides, all right, so forget the metal. I mean, any tool or accessory from Milwaukee would be a great gift, even for your wife.
Not a jerry can, which is the metal gas can.
That metal gas.
Of course. Trucker Supply has everything you can do for Christmas, and we're 29 days out from Christmas. Yeah. 29. The clock is ticking. Trucker Supply, one-stop shop for all your tools. And like you said, they've got a full room of Milwaukee tools. I mean, everything that they make right there, like Milwaukee Superstore.
When I was there last, I'll tell you this, Charles. When I was there last, they have this huge Howard work light, and it's Milwaukee.
Humongous.
It's a big work light.
Imagine the light they put out.
Yeah, well, it's LED, so it's not like those big hot halogen bulbs that you got to replace and things like that. It's good.
Lasts forever.
Nice bright LED light tower.
Where do you think it was made?
Probably in a state that started with an M and ended in
Is this? Yes, it probably is. That's right. All the Milwaukee tools made right here in the state of Mississippi. So you're shopping local. You got money in state.
That's right.
Of course, they got Kinetic tools there, which are like analogs on steroids. and Yeti. Who doesn't love Yeti? I'm drinking my hot coffee out of a Yeti mug right now, but they've got Yeti coolers, the mugs, the lunch boxes, even parts for all that stuff that you need. You can make it a Yeti Christmas at Trucker Supply, 519 Highway 19 South. They've been in business since 1969.
Yes, it is.
Woo.
Yes,
You know what they're
indeed.
doing.
Good
Go-
folks.
Go see the cars and truckers.
Go see the cars. I like that. And coming up in just a moment, we're going to be talking about a special event that happens tomorrow, Ballet Magnificat. And here to talk about it is, well, a broadcast legend in his own right. Mr. Ken Rain will be here with us when we come back. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Mornings, Meridian. Second. Well, it's still the first hour, but the second segment here.
I know why you're playing that.
You know why? Did you know that Amy Grant has a birthday today? Yes. Cannot believe that she's turning 64.
Wow. Hopefully Vince got her something nice.
Oh, I think she probably made sure of that. That's for sure. Amy Grant Gill. She never did take the name Gill, did she? Amy Grant, 64. Other birthdays include, well, actress Christina Applegate, 53 years old, member of Married with Children. Of course, then she was in the movie Anchorman with Ron Burgundy. And actor Billy Burke, 58, no relation. John Larroquette, Night Court, 77 years old today. So happy birthday if the 25th of November is your birthday, by the way. Just enjoy it. Let's see. Who is it? There was another birthday that was pretty interesting there. Might have been a sports. Yeah, we're glad.
Come on.
We'll just keep it. Where am I supposed to stand? Where's the picture going to be taken? Hey, in just a moment, we're going to be talking about something very tomorrow. It's a great bit of culture that comes to Meridian once a year by the form of ballet, the Ballet Magnificat, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment. But first, let's make sure that you know how to put a good roof on your home. You know anything about roofing?
You don't need to know how to put a good roof on your home.
Oh.
All you need to know is who to call to put a good roof on your home.
And who would that be?
Doug Martin, Junior, Senior, Third, whoever it is, Martin Roofing. They've been in business for over 30 years. Their number, 601-485-5920. Call them today for a free estimate. They'll come by and inspect your roof for damage as well. And of course, they have been doing roofing right for over 30 years, working on and operated, licensed in the state of Mississippi, and they take pride in standing behind their work from start through cleanup. And I mean, cleanup, it's like they were never there. You got a brand new roof, and it doesn't leak. In a true story, my in-laws had their roof done, and they did the doghouse roof, just a little gratis, little lanyard, a little extra. They roofed the doghouse too.
That is what I would require.
Well, I would need mine done too because I spent a lot of
time in that doghouse.
Yeah, that doghouse roof.
Like mercy.
Yeah, anyway, give them a call today, 601-485-5920 for Doug Martin Jr., Senior, and they'll be happy to help with all your roofing needs. Of course, they're a member of the Better Business Bureau because they are a better business.
They certainly are. Adele, welcome to our station. Here's a gentleman who I can remember going back many, many Christmases ago, and I don't want him to think about how many ago.
Here we go.
But he and another very famous person in town, a lovely lady, they were hosting the Christmas parade. They were the masters of the Christmas parade, and of course he's been on radio, he's been on television, he owns radio stations, and now this gentleman, Tony Sin song, has been bringing great cultural productions to our town, and yet this year is no exception. And let's welcome Mr. Ken Rainey.
Well, thank you, Roger. It's good to be in the studio with you. I remember this building.
You do, yeah. We put a couple of coats of paint on there and knocked out a wall and
Move some things around.
we sprayed.
I want to know one thing. How do y'all get your dog in a doghouse? Mine sleeps in my Pimco.
Yeah.
That's the first mistake. You let him in the house. There you go. Oh,
That is all over.
But he's a fine little old puppy dog. So that's all right.
mercy. But
I appreciate you letting me come out and talk a little bit.
well, we are glad you're out here because you mentioned to me last week that something important is coming to town, something big, and we're having, I don't know how many, but a great ballet team coming to town tomorrow night.
Well, you know what's so important about this ballet is the almost 2,000 5-year-old to 12-year-old kids that have performed in this ballet over the last 23 years.
Wow.
And this year we've got 71 of them.
71 young people are going
And
to be
they
performing. tomorrow night.
perform with 60 professional ballerinas. And so what makes this such a big event for Meridian when ladies come up and they buy their tickets, they say, I was in this 10 years ago. I was in this 15 years ago. And it makes you real good that you've been a part of something that's been going on 23 years with kids in it. A real quick story for you.
Please, take your time. Take your time. Ken.
Leslie Lee kind of directs everything. She's a whole lot prettier than I.
I noticed that.
We all agree there.
It was quick. But anyway, she called me from the audition. We have an audition, and all these young people show up to audition. Well, number one, everybody's going to perform. But she said, we got a problem. Said, y'all told us to do 5 years old to 12 years old, and we got a 4-year-old here. I said, well, me and Tony met last night. We reduced that to 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So
there you go.
Everybody performs.
Wow. Okay.
You got a tutu, you'd be in the production.
Roger, you got one?
I got a 7-year-old granddaughter, but she's about 1,000 miles away right now.
You have your own tutu, though.
Oh, my goodness. No, I don't.
You could perform.
When do you get 16 and 3 on the way?
Now, wow. Look at you. No,
anyway.
ballet is more my wife's speed because she took here in town and she was took dance class and studied ballet.
And your mother-in-law comes quite often to ballet. And we worked together at the Meridian Star way back before I got into radio.
Wow.
And,
look at that.
We both worked there.
So if
I've worked just about everywhere.
Well, what you can do is another thing you can do is if you go to the Ballet Magnificat, you can pull, Ken aside and you can get some good stories from times past, some good unpublished history of Meridian.
Right.
Roger, we couldn't do this production for the 23rd time without WTOK TV, Coca-Cola, Dollarama Autoplex, McDonald's Restaurant, Morgan's Construction. Clayton and Lou Cobb are two of the best people in the world. Meridian Community College, Yates Building and Construction in Philadelphia, Bella G's Boutique, and Trustmark Bank. And of course, you can't say enough good things about Roger Smith at the Temple Theater.
Oh man, that's a great venue, isn't it?
Oh, he's a good guy.
A good guy with a great venue there at the Temple Theater. So the tickets are on sale now. You can go. Actually, there's if you want tickets, you can go and contact, of course, Ken Rainey, and he doesn't mind putting his number out there. It's 601-934-1033, 934-1033, and say, hey, Ken, I want some tickets.
That's right. And the box office was at 10 o'clock in the Temple Theater this morning.
Okay. Or you can go right downtown and get the tickets. And I don't know
the seat you want to put your seat in.
Now, the Ballet Magnificat has their own website. I don't know if you still get tickets.
No, we're not doing the website. Okay. We're doing in person and at the door.
Okay, very good. So tickets in person or at the door. So once again, those two ways to get tickets. And it looks like for the best in the house, around about $45 and about $30 for the other sections in there. But there's plenty of room and there's plenty of good visibility of the stage at the Temple Theater.
That's right. One other thing we do have for people that don't want to pay as much as the reserve seats, we have general admission for $20. We want everybody and anybody that wants to see this production to see it. So for $20.
Now, folks, did you hear that? $20. You waste $20. I mean, just like that. I mean, I went to a convenience store and I got a couple of snacks. And next thing I know, I'm $20 left. I want a couple. Not this day and time.
You're right. Fast food, though.
I mean, so $20. Come on, that's a great night of entertainment.
It really is
a good cultural entertainment right here in Meridian.
Well, we're just trying to let it be for anybody and everybody. So
tonight's, or I should say tomorrow night's program. So you have time, but don't wait. You get the good seats now while you can. The title of the program is "Light Has Come." That's right. It's Ballet Magnificat's "Light Has Come."
And Roger,
good way to start the Christmas season.
You know, Miss Mississippi Ballerina heads this production up. Kathy Thibodeau. And Kathy's husband was little Ricky and I Love Lucy on television.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And
See, I
so
told you to get some stories from Ken.
right. Yeah.
He knows stuff.
they'll both be there
Yeah.
tomorrow night. So come on out and join us and have a good time.
And she's had she's done this Ballet Magnificat for well over 30 years.
At least.
Yes.
And you know what's so amazing about it? I've been over there a few times and witnessed these girls come from Europe. They come from all over the world to take and learn how to perform ballet from cadets.
So, Miss Mississippi, Kathy Thibodeau, and great ballerina in her own right. She's taught so many for years, a great number of generations of dancers. So that's what it comes down to. And so there you have it. It's tomorrow night, and the show starts at 7 o'clock at the Temple Theater. So, you could be one of two people. You could be the person who plans ahead and get your tickets right now, and you get it all squared away, or you can be like me. You're driving home from work and you hear the advertisement. Oh, that's right. Tonight's the ballet. All right, get the family together, get them scrubbed, get them out there, and get the tickets at the door. Just don't do that. Just go ahead and plan and get the tickets ahead of time. So we've got a caller on the line. So let's take a phone call here and just see. Let's see. Do we have any headphones for our guest over there? Good morning, caller. Welcome to our show.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are y'all doing today?
We're doing very well, Mr. Zane.
Did you hear how loosely he said gentlemen?
Yeah, I noticed that.
He always does. He's like,
very loosely.
I tell you what, Ken Rainey, it's good to have you back on the air.
Well, thank
I
you.
want you to do me a favor. While you're there, Roger's just barely a button monkey.
Barely a button monkey.
Very nice.
Listen to his name.
Would you give him a 10 or 15-minute lesson on that board over there? And teach him how to push the Facebook button?
You know what? I think Ken would probably be able to do that because I believe this board was probably manufactured. This board was probably manufactured the year that Ken got into radio.
It could have been one we brought from COC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Roger, he's, I don't know, he's just a button monkey. And on Friday, when Rob's not there, he can't push all buttons. It takes two of them to push it.
I wouldn't be picking on Roger if I was you, Zane. You may not get back on the air.
Right. Can you rescind that marriage?
Every now and then he puts me in timeout.
Well, I think you're overdue for that.
What a mess. What a mess. That was a nice way to compliment Ken. That was very good. Good job.
Zane and myself go back to fair days and the world record on the merry-go-round.
Oh,
you had to mention
that's
that.
right.
I'm sorry.
You started it. Wow.
That was just like getting a new battery. That was just like getting a battery one for it. He started something right there.
It doesn't quit. Yeah.
But yeah, we need to get together another hockey game, Ken.
There you go.
All right.
All right, Zane.
All right.
Well, hey, Ken, it's good talking to you, man.
You too, Zane.
And, go over and just a 10-minute lesson over there and get him where he can push those buttons. With
All right.
All right.
Be careful.
Zane's turn it up.
See, Ken, you don't know what you're going to be seeing crawl out of the woodwork. I tell you what.
Well, I hear you've got the mayor from Cicalino most of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you, we wouldn't want to do without him now. I
No.
tell you.
Part of the
Ooh.
show.
I hear a lot of people that have known over the years, and they still can talk.
As can you. That's great.
About that.
That is great. Well, folks, in all seriousness, as we approach the holiday season, this is the time to just really get the spirit going. The best way to do that is just start tomorrow night at the Ballet Magnificat. It's Light Has Come, and there's going to be 71 performers. It's going to be a production that you just do not want to miss. So,
Amen. Looking forward to you being there.
tickets are on. There you go. All right, all of us.
Yes.
There you go.
That's exactly right.
That's tickets are on sale right now. You can call Ken at 601-934-1033. You can get them at the box office, which is open here soon. It'll be open all day down at the Temple Theater, and of course tomorrow as well, because the show starts 7 o'clock tomorrow. They're not going to wait for you. They're going to start the show at 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So get down there, get your tickets, and enjoy the christening of the Christmas season.
That's right.
How's
Picking it
that?
up.
The christening of the Christmas season with Ballet Magnificat.
Thank all three of you. Appreciate it.
Always good to
Thank
see you,
you,
sir. And you know, well, I know that Zane was joking, but you know, I will take some advice. If you got any advice,
Yeah, she does need some. Yeah, we can attest to it.
I realize nobody's perfect, so we'll
I
take
hate to
that.
agree with Zane.
All right. All right. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back. Ken Rainey, thank you for stopping by, talking about Ballet Magnificat tomorrow night. Get your tickets, enjoy the show, and get ready for the season. America. Group of Air Force brats got together and formed a band. It's some great music. Merca. That's right. America. Oh, do I indeed hear the voice of Tuscaloosa Ted in our studio today?
We need to pass it off.
Boy, Tuscaloosa Ted, what happened to Alabama this week?
Like I said, we need to pass an offering.
An offering? Why?
We got to get that darn ball coach out of town. It's
What?
inexcusable.
Wait a minute now. He hasn't even completed his first season.
I don't care. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. I've been so sick of it. I got a week of sleep all week.
Well, Oklahoma, they traditionally are pretty
They're not very good.
Really not very
But
good.
they looked good the other night against the Tigers.
Was it that they looked good, or Alabama looked so bad?
Man,
I'm not-
look at everything. My emotions are bouncing all over the place.
You know, I didn't know what. I kind of had a hint that Tuscaloosa Ted was having some issues because when I saw him at Sam's buying a new television after he threw the old one out the door.
Something at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put down payment on it. Yeah.
He's gotta do-
On layaway.
But at least he's going up all the way now to a 55 inch.
Well,
They got good hey, they got
Watch
good,
them lose on 55 inch.
they got good financing options. I'm just saying.
That's right.
Hey, $17.99.
Darn too right. That's right.
He goes to furniture repair. He goes to furniture rental place.
That's right. Gone
Got to
through,
do.
we've gone through 3 already. 3 losses are gone through.
They told me if I rent this TV for 5 years, it'll be mine.
Spend about $10,000.
That's right. We're coming for Auburn. And
Oh,
Hell's coming with us, Tigers.
wow. So is that the next game? Is Auburn?
Yeah.
Oh. Are you going to go all the way to? Is it at Auburn?
No, it's in my backyard.
Okay, so you'll be able to see it from the.
Yeah.
I know you try to sneak in the field every now and then, but
Yeah, they've got my picture on the book.
you'll be watching the new 55 inch
Yeah,
flat screen.
We'll eat leftovers and watch ball game.
Puts it there right between his John Wayne artifacts
And the Bear Brown arc.
and the Bear Bryant.
And Nick. Don't forget about Nick.
God bless Nick.
Pray,
Nick.
pray for us. We need.
I'll tell you what, Tuscaloosa Ted, thank you for checking in and reminding us that Alabama needs our prayers coming up this weekend.
Well, I need them this weekend, but
Yeah.
they needed them.
Oh, I tell you what. Sort of.
College football was insanity over the weekend, though, when you look at it, because
Yeah.
this new SEC where they don't have the West and the East anymore, they've got
Mhm.
everybody in this one big bundle together. Georgia, after all they've been through this year, are playing in the SEC championship, which makes no sense
Mm.
because they lost to both Ole Miss and Alabama, who are both probably out of the playoff more than likely with 3 losses.
I
So-
don't think it can be.
I
Yeah.
can't. And then Texas A&M and Texas, the winner of that, plays Georgia for the SEC championship, and Texas A&M has lost 3 ball games. So you try to make
Wow.
sense of it.
Wow. That makes no sense.
I mean,
The only thing that makes sense or that's reliable is that we know State is going to lose every weekend.
Bam!
Yep. We
That's
can
a
count on that.
That's a guarantee.
So sad. So sad.
Well, there are signs of hope, but for next year. But anyway,
Well, anybody going up to the game Thursday?
Friday.
Friday, rather?
They
Excuse
moved,
me.
yeah, they moved to Friday.
Yeah.
it should be a quick slaughter.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's think about some happy thoughts like the good folks down there at Purvis Business Machines that have some great deals on some great copiers and printers.
That's right. It's like Black Friday every day.
Yeah,
And Purvis Business Machines with their lease return color copiers, you can save up to 85% on those, just gently used. And you can't save up to 85% on anything these days, except
No.
those lease return color copiers at Purvis Business Machines.
Lease return color
That's right.
copiers.
All you got to do is call them at 601-693-COPY or go to their website, gopurvis.com, or better yet, go by their wonderful showroom at 4505 Highway 39 North. And what's great about Purvis, not only will they sell you that printer, scanner, copier at 85% savings, but they will come install it and connect all of your devices to it. It's seamless. Everything just prints. You press print on your phone, your tablet, your computer, whatever it is, and then like magic, the documents appear. It's just that easy.
Like magic.
Like magic. Well, it's not really. It's actually technology, which is what they're experts at. 601-693-COPY, gopurvis.com, or go see 4505 Highway 39. Purvis Business Machine Service,
Not excuses. And now, Fox News will be back.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mornings in Meridian, the second hour of the two best hours of local live talk radio. Right here in East Mississippi, West Alabama, it's talk radio because we put our number out there. You dial it up, you talk to us, we talk to everybody else. Everybody gets to hear you. It's just a pretty cool thing when you get down and think about it. Roger B. along with Rob Atkinson's back from his trip.
Hello.
Welcome back, sir. Of course, Charles Frazier is back from his trip. And
to home and then to work and back home. And yeah, that was
he didn't even leave the farm. Mm-hmm. Took a trip and didn't leave the farm. Gotta play that song for him. Why would we? Anyway,
okay.
All right. So no, everybody's looking good and healthy and ready for, I don't know, Thanksgiving. I have already had so many Thanksgiving dinners up to this point.
Really?
I mean, there has been this celebration. We had our company dinner, and boy,
that
you did. You did. The sign-ups on the door. You just went past it.
Sign up tourist.
Don't you start whining now. Anyway, we're glad you're out there. Let's get a phone call in here. Somebody come on in here and talk to us. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. I'll let you hear.
Lefty here. Tell me what's going on.
I got a question for Ted.
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go.
I'm busy.
All right, what happens if they lose over? Is that head coach gone?
Oh, he's already gone. 3's unexcusable.
I bet he is in all seriousness.
It's unexcusable. It's excusable.
Although
I ran into a buddy of mine yesterday in Walmart, and he had an Alabama hat on. I looked at him. I said, "My condolences." And he just kind of bowed his head, and he said, he said a few unmentionables and kept on walking. But, yeah, if they lose Auburn, buddy, I think he is gone. It's 4 strikes in 1 year. When's the last time Alabama lost 4 in a year? Woo!
Last time they lost 3 in a year, I think it was like 2010. I think.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to give the Devils their due. They're good.
Yeah, that was in the year.
They're good. They were.
Was that the year that Nick Saban said he was the Miami Dolphins to stay?
I think that was Nick's first year.
Oh, yeah.
But it just goes to show, doesn't it, that the number one team in the country that has the NIL budget of close to $1 billion is undefeated, Oregon. And that's what you got to pay to play these days. I mean, you know,
it comes down to the talent on the field.
It comes down to Phil Knight supporting Oregon. Really, what it is. Yeah, it's all about the money.
That was the last time they lost 3 was in 2010. That was Nick Saban's 4th season. They finished 10-3 that year. So
unforgivable. Well, I got a question. Explain to me how the new, if you got time, how the new championship goes. They have the SEC championship, and then they play the championship for the champions from the other conferences, or what?
No, the way it's going to work, it's going to be a 12-team playoff. All of the conference champions will get an automatic berth into the college football playoff 12. Yeah, the Power 5. And then there's like 7 at-large bids, and it just depends on what the playoff committee decides on who the rest of those folks will be. So the winner of the SEC championship game will get an automatic berth. That's going to be Georgia or Texas A&M. So they play this weekend. So
is this the first year for this?
Yeah, very first year.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I'm not too far behind, but I don't know all the particulars of how it works, the inner workings of how things work. I'm not much on the particulars.
Yes, the winner. The winner of Texas A&M will play Georgia next weekend over in Atlanta for the SEC championship. So.
There's been some good football games this year so far.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent one. So
I mean, if you like watching SEC football, no particular team, and there's been some really good games.
Exception to Mississippi State.
I just kind of wish Ole Miss this morning. I hate to put them out.
Yeah, that was. I knew that was going to be a tough game for them. Florida's a tough place to go play down there. So.
Yeah.
Get better every year.
Yeah. It's almost as tough as Death Valley on Saturday night.
Yeah, absolutely.
But All right, I'm listening in. That's just what I was calling in about. That I wouldn't lay any bets on that Iron Bowl, buddy. You just
After what happened this weekend, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
You're not kidding. Well, we can always score for the Saints.
Oh, wow.
Well, at least we got a quarterback again now.
Finally. Sort of.
If they win again, that'll be 3 in a row. Won't it?
Yeah.
That's called a winning streak.
Yeah. So we'll see. But Lord, thank goodness he's back here because they sure needed one badly. Really bad.
For sure.
Okay, I'm enjoying the beautiful day and fixing to start the Monday morning rat drilling.
All right. Well, enough on that.
Have fun with the rat.
I'm listening and see y'all later.
See ya.
All right. Mornings in Meridian. So glad you're out there. You too to be part of the show. This show brought to you in part by our good friends down there at
Battery One Source.
If you want to start something, don't be a dumb bunny. Go to Battery One Source.
That's 2618 North Frontage Road in between exit 152 and 153. That's where you find John Moore and his crew of battery experts. They have batteries for every need: prescription, watches, remote cell phones, even laptop computers. You know, if your laptop computer doesn't have a battery, it's not a laptop, it's a desktop. Well, make it a laptop once again. Go down and see John Moore. And of course, they got battery tenders, maintainers, cables, and they'll test your batteries for free. And if your cell phone's broken, they got the best cell phone repair guy in the business. Bring it in for the quick fix. They're open at 4:30 Monday through Friday. That is Battery One Source, your one source for all things batteries. 2618 North Frontage Road, 61693-1500.
All right.
Yeah, you know, Roger, looking at this airport strike up in Charlotte, it says service workers at the Charlotte Douglas International Airport have gone on strike during a busy week of Thanksgiving, travel to protest what they say are unlivable wages.
All right, lieutenants, you're going to have to clean the airplane, and if you have a wheelchair to get to one flight to another, you're going to have to do.
You're going to have to walk.
Yeah, it says most of them earn between $12.50 and $19 an hour, which is well below the living wage for a single person with no children in the Charlotte area. Union officials said they did a vote back on Friday, and they went on strike this morning.
You know, why don't those people just get a better job?
Yeah.
Go out and look.
Yeah.
Not paying me enough. So,
guess what?
I'm just going to see
where are they going to go even in Charlotte that's going to pay more than $19 an hour? Come on, people. 601-485-9191. Good morning, caller. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Jimmy. Y'all sounding loud and clear this morning.
Hey, my man on the street, we need you to go to Charlotte. We need you to clean some airplanes and move people from gate to gate.
Yeah, they're going to give me a raise of like a little bit more than $19.50, right? But you can't live up to $19.50 an hour in the United States, not today.
Wow. Yeah.
That's below the poverty level. You know that. You got to go to the third world and live like that today. Not in America.
Well, I don't know about Meridian. You'd be kind of hard pressed to find some $19.50 an hour for some of the jobs around here.
Yeah, well, you can live off of that in Meridian County.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably here. Yeah.
Charlotte, you gonna go up there? You can't live up there with not that, man. Hey, they probably live in Shannon Town. I'm being honest now. Come on, I've been in them places. Really?
Okay.
You're crazy. Well, listen, I want to call in this morning and give my after a report. I couldn't get to you last week, but I got a chance to experience the Plumbing Ambassadors.
Oh,
the Riley Center.
Yeah, the Riley Center show. Yeah.
Man, they was oh man, they were smooth. It was so jazzy and smooth.
Thursday night. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really very, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And they look good. They look good. Very disciplined. And yeah, it's really, and we had a full house.
Mm-hmm.
Real full house. I enjoyed it. I just went to call in and give my report on that. That's my first time experiencing the group.
Well, I'm glad you did, and thanks for the report. We realized that we let our good seats get away from us for that event, so we did not make it. But I'm glad you were there and glad you enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, and I heard someone say this morning We wrote the president race. We got to roll our sleeves up now for the fight after. Get prepared.
Look, got the election done. It's time to go to work it.
Yeah, and vote tomorrow. Vote tomorrow.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll be up there.
Get out tomorrow. That's right.
Yep, tomorrow is Tuesday before Thanksgiving, as the young lady said.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, listen in. I got to go in here and have a cow while we got for these 3 days now.
All right, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, we have kind of a 3-day here on the show, don't we? Thanks for the call, man on the street. Thank you.
All right, y'all have a blessing.
All right.
All right. Well, yeah, we're going to be here on the show Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then we're going to take Thursday with our families, and then Friday with our families, and Saturday with our families, and Sunday with our families. No, Sunday's for us.
Friday working, Saturday working.
You know, I was just talking about the dinners I've already been to. Oh man, I've already had Thanksgiving like 4 times.
That button is a little.
We took a little time Saturday, Debbie and I. We went up to the Hunter's Lunch up at Lauderdale.
By the way, I did get an update on that.
Oh yeah, 469 served. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we heard from Miss Linda this morning. She said she wanted to thank everybody for coming out to the lunch, and she said they served that many folks, and that is the most they've ever served there in Lauderdale. So that's awesome.
And even though we arrived there about 12:45, there was still plenty of food left. It was good. I took some home still.
Man,
so that was good. Another. This is not Thanksgiving related, but another after report. Friday morning, as soon as the show was over, I headed out, joined my buddy Troy at the Lakeview Golf Course for a golf tournament before Thanksgiving golf tournament there. And that was a nice day. It was cool, but it was clear and crisp. The course is in good shape. They've done a very good job bringing that course back around out there. So kudos to the city of Meridian for the Parks and Recreation Division putting some focus.
We're probably working while you're out there playing golf. So.
Well, I was working because I was doing research for this show today. Yeah. So, I was checking out the course so I could give this report. So, I know you think I was just out there enjoying myself. Mm-hmm. No, I played terrible. But I was didn't come in last, but a long way from first. How's that?
There you go.
How about that?
Middle of the pack.
Oh man! But no, I just want to give that little report because that was a good day, and I give them credit for doing some good work out there for the Lakeview Golf Course.
All right, awesome.
All right, it's Mornings in Meridian. We will continue on, and of course, you were talking about football earlier, and I pulled this up.
Up short, he can field it and run it out. All right, here we go. 56-yarder. Does not have the leg. And Chris Davis takes it in the back of the end zone. He'll run it after the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There goes Davis. Oh my God, Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight. Holy cow.
Holy cow! I just wanted to play that for Tuscaloosa Ted. That was 2013, the Iron Bowl 2013.
You know the thing about the Iron Bowl, I think Nick Saban said it best Saturday morning during game day. They were talking about the Auburn A&M game, which Auburn beat A&M. Was it like 3 or 4 overtimes or whatever it was? Yeah. He said Jordan Hare Stadium is haunted. He said crazy things
on the plane. Yeah,
so that's what he said. There's something spooky going on here.
Yeah.
But the Iron Bowl
game is not.
It's not at Auburn this weekend. It's at Tuscaloosa.
It's at Saban Field.
Yeah. So after this weekend, I just don't know what to expect now.
I wouldn't make any bets.
I think in home stadium, home crowd.
I think Alabama's probably going to win.
This loss last week is just enough to incentivize a very
or the other way to go with that, say that it really could be demoralizing because it was such a bad loss to a bad team. I mean, they were dominated, and so
we had that game on down in Florida, and most of the Florida family was like, "Is that Alabama playing?"
is that team?
I was like, yeah, that's them. You know,
And is that Oklahoma playing?
I
What
mean,
happened there? Running the ball.
Oklahoma was up against the Crimson Ripple.
it's like that commercial they air on TV now. The guy's standing outside the bus, like the team's coming out of Alabama. He's like, "High tide, high tide, high tide." No, it's roll tide. Oh, sorry. High tide.
Yeah, it was the low tide. I think was the case on Saturday. But anyway.
Oh man!
Well, and someone, and we were watching the games Saturday, and one of the family members from down in that area said, you know, if you lose 3 games now, you're obviously going to be out of the playoff run. These players that are getting paid these enormous amount of NIL deals now, what's their incentive now if they're not playing for a national championship?
They have not.
They
I mean,
have
they're
not
going to
now.
get injured. I mean, or they could get injured.
So it's like,
what's
what's your motivation now that you're not playing?
well, your draft stock, I think, is the only thing that you've got to play for. But
they're going to set out the bowl games.
well, they probably will.
Yeah.
A lot of them have, and they should be allowed to. But I don't know how you can,
But it's like that with that creeping its way into this now, that's going to really, really sour down a lot of those December and January ball games now.
well, what you see is you don't have the same depth that you had. You know, that Alabama had 5-star recruits riding the bench, 2 or 3, because they had such strong recruiting classes. But now, of course, they're just, you know, hey, we're going to the next highest bidder.
That's right.
I want to play, and if you're going to pay me $1 million, then guess what? I'm going to Vandy or wherever that's going to be.
Guys,
That's
it's like the #1 overall recruit in the nation flipped from LSU to Michigan. This kid was getting NIL deals out of high school for $5-10 million. Has not played a snap of college football yet. That's where we're at right now with this paying kids that not even played at the next level yet. It's ridiculous.
It's just outbidding.
It's just like the stuff that SMU and everybody else is doing back in the day is legal now.
Right. And SMU got the death
They got the death penalty over it.
Yeah, someone owes them an apology.
Whoops.
So it's like,
Okay, now.
So welcome to the new era of.
Well, of course, SMU is what, number 11 now?
Yeah, they're in
Hey, we can do it now.
We made these rules
now.
We made these rules cool back in the day.
That's right. They're on the cutting edge of paying
That's right.
players.
We'll show you how to really cheat.
Yeah.
So,
Cam Newton, like, I only got $100,000.
That's all I got, man. What are you
I've
talking
waited
about?
5 years. 10 years, I guess. But anyway.
The seedy underbelly of
Yeah,
college recruiting.
timing. Wow.
Well, I think they need to rein it in. They got to get it.
Yeah, it's like the Wild West now. It's crazy.
It's the other league, right?
Yeah, I mean, people roll their eyes when I say it's semi-pro ball. They're like, I was like,
But
it
it's beyond,
it is.
You've got
Plain
you've
simple.
got freshmen getting paid more than the rookie minimum in the NFL. I mean, 10 times as much, and so it makes absolutely no sense at all.
I guess we're going to have to go back to high school football as being the true sport.
Well, I think they just need to reassess the way that they're doing things and create some equity and cap it. Say everybody gets paid $100,000. That's it.
And then when
Play division one ball.
then when high school start paying players, and we'll have to go to
Well, they already get scholarships to private schools.
Yeah, that's real football.
Yeah, that little
Well-
running back for that Pee Wee team's getting paid in Happy Meals. I think we need to check on that boy.
We'll have to watch the Olympics because it's all amateurs. Here we are.
He's getting gift cards at Disney World. Oh boy.
I want to check that kid's birth certificate.
Pee Wee, my eye.
So
Yeah.
it's we were talking about that. That's a valid point now. If you're out of the playoff now, like a Alabama, Ole Miss, or whoever it is, your third loss. I mean, how much? I'm not saying all of those kids, but some of them.
Sure. Well, some of them that maybe want to transfer anyway, they've got no reason to stay there at all, especially when they got that deal on the table from another school. Forget it. Yeah. I'm just going to go to class. You can go to class.
Do they go to class anyway?
Yeah. I would.
Class.
Student athlete? What is that called?
They're professional.
Wait a minute. Did you say glass?
I did.
Oh, glass. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you who has glass. I'm talking about Adam and Adam down at A&A Glass. They've got glass.
They've got all kinds of glass. Every kind of glass that you would need
for your automobile.
Right. Whether that's just a crack or a peck in your windshield, or you got a full crack along it, you need to replace. They are the guys to go see. 217 22nd Avenue, also known as Sheila Ward
Calhoun.
Parkway.
I was Ted.
And it was
Ted said,
I wasn't expecting Ted. I was thinking it would be Rob. But either way.
Ted, we're going to have to let you wait outside.
Yeah.
It's Iron Bowl week. I'm here all week.
Thanks for the warning.
All right. Back to
That's
great
right.
sponsors we
88
love.
Glass. 1693 Glass. They're just 2 doors down from the Meridian Children's Museum, conveniently located downtown. They're open 8 to 4 Monday through Friday, and they are the #1 glass replacement company here in town. Have been 10 years running, so I think they know what they're doing at this point. They'll beat any price in town. They'll work with their insurance company fast, friendly, efficient. They got great T-shirts. Check them out. A&A Glass. Adam and Adam. 601-693 Glass.
There it is. All right. It's Mornings in Meridian. We'll take a break for Fox News and Your Money Now, and we'll be back on the other side. Stay with us. Hello, Everly Brothers. Welcome back to Mornings in. On this day in 1961, the Everly Brothers were inducted into the U.S. Marine Corps Reserves as they reported to Camp Pendleton in California for duty. So, Everly Brothers, I guess, went in the Marine Corps together. That's probably why they were singing "Bye Bye Love."
Yeah.
Hello, loneliness.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to cry. Yeah, that was when they went in the Marine Corps. That was it. All right. God bless the Marines. Thank you all for what you do. Where's back? Roger here, along with Rob and Charles. It's Mornings in Meridian, and what? It's a strange week. We have a short week this week. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. And any big plans here, guys?
Eat turkey.
Okay, let's do that. Turkey. Like what Rob does every week at the when we were talking about the Magnolia restaurant. We're not talking about it right now, but that's sometimes we talk about
my weekly turkey fix.
That's right. But we will talk about something important when you do have a lot of people get together.
Oh, yeah.
And we're talking about plumbing. This show is brought to you in part by our good friends down at Barber and Sons Plumbing.
Barber and Sons. Well, and you know the number one day to call a plumber is Thanksgiving Day. And it's not because of why you think it's the people that pour the turkey grease down the drain and then it clogs it up.
Hey, I'm trying to call Gary.
Gary! Call him on Friday.
Not today.
601-482-7023. You know, they've got every type of plumbing part available down there. And it's like, you go down there and Gary has an encyclopedic knowledge of all things plumbing. You can bring him the part, or you can actually take a picture of the part that's broken at home, show it to him, and then he will magically appear with the part in hand and give you detailed step-by-step instructions on how to replace it. It's just that easy. You don't have to walk around a big box store looking for aisle 47, bin 32. You get the wrong part, you got to bring it back. Hopefully get the right one. Note, one-stop shopping at Barber and Sons Plumbing. Go see him at 1123 26th Avenue, or give them a call 601-482-7023. They'll also come to your home of business and do those repairs as well. They have been in business for over 80 years. Mm-hmm. That's a long time. I think they invented indoor plumbing. That's Barber and Sons Plumbing.
The good folks.
Oh, they are.
I did want to say we are thinking about the Partridge family today because they are having the funeral arrangements today for Mike, and just want to let them know we're thinking about them today. I know it's going to be a tough day to lay him to rest.
So visitation is going to be from 11:30 to about 2:15, and the service starts at 2:30, I believe.
Yeah, over at Robert Barham Funeral Home. So just wanted to let the Partridge family know we are thinking about him today as they lay Mr. Mike to rest. Later.
Amen. Definitely. All right. We will miss him tremendously. Yeah. Wonderful fellow. Let's see. You've mentioned the free state of Florida.
Yeah, that was fun to see that on the sign driving. I'm deleted. Thanks for visiting the free state of Florida.
Ain't nothing free there, but we're going to charge a lot, but it's free.
Well, Marlena Valles found out that not everything is free because she was arrested for shoplifting in Florida. What happened was, what it was in Cape Coral, well, here's what happened. Velez reportedly used a counterfeit barcode at a Cape Coral Target self-checkout to steal 16 items that are actually worth $500. Police have identified her through the store surveillance and social media footage because she posted her haul on social media. She was arrested after posting a video showing everything she got from Target. It just goes to show you. There are all kinds of people that are walking this planet with us.
You've been dumb all your life.
Well, now in California, they would have let her go that. That's shoplifting, not a problem. Take what you will.
Does it cross the threshold of that $1,000?
She was released on a $150 bond.
Which is probably
there. You go.
I didn't even know they had one that low. They got most like $15 for that.
Wow. But she also has
on.
She has since deleted her Instagram and TikTok account.
Yeah, you think. Yeah, probably a good idea.
Oh,
That's the
please.
evidence, idiot.
So what do people do? They use false barcodes off of cheaper
How would
things.
you do that? Oh, really? You take the barcode and you scan it. I'm just asking.
I don't know.
Getting some ideas.
I don't want to.
Cheap turkey.
I don't want to manufacture any shoplifters here today by giving them instructions on how they can do that. I don't.
Well, you know what? That's what you have with self checkout. You know, you open yourself up for that sort of thing, don't you?
I feel guilty when I go through the self checkout, and I'm doing it legitimately because I got to my receipt.
You like
that
sneak
guard.
out, you know?
No, there's the person standing at the end of the self checkout. You know, it's like looking at you like you got a little stink eye there.
You got to wink at him, be like,
yeah.
I got the good.
Here's
Thanks,
my
buddy.
receipt. It's up. Yeah, all right, you're good. Get out of here. Yeah, whatever.
Try to give him a little bribe as you go by. You know?
Yeah. Well,
There's a buck, buddy. Thanks. Wink, wink.
wink. I paid for everything.
There's
you
a
go.
bribe for you,
Yep.
pal.
Sorry, I couldn't get
Yourself something real nice.
couldn't get the 70-inch TV in the bag. Yeah.
Okay.
On sale for $39.
It was a bargain.
It was a
You
bargain.
could say no.
Thank goodness I took that barcode off the picture frame.
Yeah, right. Moron.
Yeah, and then get home and then put it on Instagram and say, "Look at all this stuff I got at Target for just $12."
And this is how I did it, folks.
Yeah.
The old look at me generation.
You know, Rob, sadly, you have hit the nail on the head. It's not. It's me book. It's Facebook, me book, Instagram. Yes. It feeds the narcissism in all of
I
us.
think my favorite Thanksgiving meme of all time is that picture of the comedian Kevin Hart. He just kind of giving that look into the camera and he says, "Don't bother posting all of your Thanksgiving food pictures. We're all eating the same deadgum thing."
That's
We don't see yours.
I mean, I'm like,
And I don't want to see your relatives either. I got mine here as well.
We're all eating the same thing, so don't bother posting your food.
We're all
turkey,
miserable as each other.
dressing,
Come on now.
cranberry sauce, green beans,
Yep, same thing.
sweet potato casserole,
Same things.
and it's all so good.
No, we do a little mac and cheese too.
Yeah, we do as well.
Yeah. Let's take a little phone call here. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Morning, Roger, guys. Ain't ski on this end. How are y'all this morning?
Hey, what's going on?
Good to hear you, Lieutenant.
Great. Listen, we affectionately in my business call social media as a whole the universal investigative tool for a reason.
Universal Investigative Tool.
As far back as the MySpace days, we were figuring out who belonged to who and how and where to find them using those tools. So that's a great thing. And we encourage those who find themselves led to post about, but they're not my fans and other things like that. Just
Yeah.
keep right on doing it. Just keep right on using it. But,
There you go. Please do. Absolutely.
You were concerned about manufacturing some criminal elements. Let me give you a tidbit from the commercial loss prevention world. They figured that out a long time ago when UPC codes kind of became a thing.
Yeah.
This was going to be a problem. So what they did is they networked the registers and synced them with the video feed. So when you're looking at it live, you can see what's code for what product got scanned. If you're looking at what product the individual is passing across. So that figured out and know how to solve that problem from way back. So I don't think you have to worry about the manufacturing of criminal elements.
Okay, good. And thank you for saving me some embarrassment. Now no one never try that.
Right. Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to go quite that far. But
That's the reality.
I was just getting ready to wrap up my Christmas shopping there, Ski.
there you go. The public service in many, many different ways.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Look, just to follow up from our visit a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
hugely successful blood drive, largely
Awesome.
to the efforts of our media contacts. You guys were great. They filled the bus. Over 75 different patients going to be able to be impacted by the donations that were given by folks that day. They literally were busy from the time they got there to the time they had to pack up. So
Fantastic. I'm so glad you gave that report. I was curious how that went.
Yep, went really good. You guys have a great day.
Thanks, Steve.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
With the blood report.
Good.
Lieutenant Manischewski.
Ski.
I like saying
I
that.
can't say all that. So
Well, he showed me how to say it. Manischewski. Yeah.
That's great. I'm glad to hear the blood drive went well. So
Yeah.
appreciate you folks out there. So that's going to help. Holidays, it's very important.
So,
And cheating with barcodes, don't try it.
Don't try it.
They're ready for you.
Roger, I was going to let you know this too. On this date in 1987, the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles opened in theaters. That's a Thanksgiving movie.
Oh,
Get on
man.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you for reminding me. Do you think this vehicle is roadworthy?
Those aren't pillows.
Yes, that's a great movie.
I always said that scene where they're laying in the bed together, the song playing is perfect for
Mhm.
that scene. The late John Candy.
I tell you what a great entertainer he was.
Him and Steve Martin.
Mm.
Good stuff.
Mm.
And then he goes in the bathroom, just like, oh man.
Yeah, I sold a guy some shower curtain rings. He owes me a favor. That's right. And by the way, I've actually probably have seen the actual person who might have inspired the removing of the shoes and scratching your feet on the airplane. I think I may have seen that person in real life.
Yeah, and he's got the big hole in the sock in
Oh,
the
yeah.
one toe, So
Plane
yeah,
trip,
so that came out in 87 is when that came out in theaters.
1987. Wow. You know, why is it that all the good movies were done back in those days?
I will say this. We can't play the scene on the air, but at the rental car ticket thing,
Oh, Rob, why can't we play that?
Steve Martin breaks a record. How many of the words he says in that? But he's had enough.
Yeah.
He's at the point where you just kind of blow up. And,
He reached the breaking point there.
Yeah,
in that part of the movie.
that was the breaking point.
That's
so.
exactly right. Of course, to my recollection, the lady playing the car rental clerk was ready for him. Responded.
Yeah, I'm looking at the movie.
He responded in kind.
Yeah, the movie poster has them sitting on the trunk that John Candy carries throughout the movie. So all he wanted was to spend the holiday with his family. What he got was 3 days on the road with a turkey. That being John Candy.
People train runs out of stub bill.
Yeah.
Don't pick that up. Last baby she had came out sideways. She didn't say a thing.
Oh, it's good.
All right, let's take a phone call. Morning's in Meridian. Good morning. Welcome to our show.
Guys, I don't have a clue what y'all talking about, but I'm calling in blind. But anyway,
Well, actually,
No, we were talking about a movie.
we were talking about your life. We were talking about planes, trains, and automobiles.
well, I vaguely remember it. I know.
Vaguely.
I don't remember a whole lot of it, but anyway, let me hit my point and get out of here.
Okay, hit your point and get out.
These, sanctuary cities, they're not going to do this. We're going to fight against the Trump. We're not going to let them come get like California. Guys, California is broke.
Yeah.
Right?
And
They're
then
broke. New York City is broke. The only way they can feed those multi-millions of illegals that is in their state is from me and you, the government taxpayers. So if that money shuts off, they're going to be begging somebody to come get them then, won't they?
Well, I think the problem comes when these states go belly up like that. Who bails them out other than the taxpayers as a whole? And I'm talking about the federal tax dollars.
Yeah. Well, that's true. But what I'm saying, these illegals are getting sick.
Yeah.
And their hotel rooms, like those the hotels they've gotten, $400 a night hotels, that's being paid for. Now, I don't know, we got a little inkling that maybe all this money had come out of Homeland Security. What did they say, 66 billion was missing out of Homeland Security or something that they've been spending on? So all you got to do is cut off the tap, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they ain't eating. Then those states don't have any. So we ain't got to come in there and get them. You're going to beg us to come in and get them because we're going to cut off the check. We're not going to feed them. You can't feed them because you're broke. So it seems to me like it's not going to be that big a problem for the government to get their hands on them, to me. I mean, you can play sanctuary city all you want, but when you ain't got no money to feed them, then it's going to be a different ball game. But anyway, I just thought of that. Y'all have a good day. And
All right, thanks for calling. I like that. He'll just call in blind. It's like, I'm not listening to the show, but I'll call it in. I'll just give my.
He's got a point. I mean, California, that whole state is, been mismanaged so bad financially.
And by the way,
and
blue states are gearing up to push back on the deportation. Yeah, I think there's a lot of rhetoric out there.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Chicago, just had, I don't know if you saw the recent city council. At the city council and the mayor for all the money that they're paying for these illegal immigrants, and they're raising property taxes. They're like, wait a minute,
exactly.
You're going to raise taxes on us, yet you're giving this money to the illegal immigrants. And so what you see, and those were very much Democratic people out there saying this, and we can't do this anymore. And so I think you're right. So I think that the people are actually, I would say, rising up, but certainly realizing that it's their tax dollars that are doing this.
Well,
and wait a minute, you know.
To your point, then, if they continue this pushback as they announced that, it's only going to backfire further.
Yeah.
I tell you what,
what's the saying we've said a couple times? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I think in that situation, they're sick and tired. I mean, property taxes going up.
The administration, the Trump administration, when they come in and start doing these deportations, is get rid of the criminal element, get rid of the gang members, get all of those, and then you do have some productive people who are legal here, and then we start looking at them and then say, wait a minute, we have people who are contributing.
Yeah.
Hey.
But as far as the ones that are illegal and lawbreakers and troublemakers,
kick them out.
Bye-bye, Lil.
One-way ticket.
That's right. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
There goes.
Billy Jack song, and all of us who were driving back in I hadn't quite started driving yet, but the event that inspired this song took place on this day back in 1973. The United States was in a, quote, gas crisis. Yes, fuel shortage. And so the United States cut the maximum speed limit to 55 miles per hour as an energy conservation measure. I know. So for you folks, picture this: for years, the speed limit on Interstate 59 and 20 was 55 years old. 55 miles per hour.
And for years, nobody went 55 miles an hour.
No, but I know somebody got a ticket for going 67.
Was his name Roger Burke?
That's exactly right. Because you know why? I can't drive 55. That's why, man. You try that. You get out there on the interstate, you just back it on down to 55 and see what that feels like.
Yeah.
And so that was the state law, but no federal law for years and years and years. And by the way, it was enforced regularly by the Mississippi Highway Patrol and other patrol folks.
Keep that money coming in.
Keep that money coming in. But folks, now that you can drive a little bit faster, I think the speed limit is 65 on parts of Highway 19 going up to Philadelphia. You can easily, it's just a short drive now up to Philadelphia to Doc's Toyota.
Right, don't speed, but you ought to go quickly up there because they got some great deals on 2025 Camrys, Tacomas, Forerunners, Highlanders, Priuses, and of course the Land Cruiser too. Good looking vehicle, and they have a very large. Some might say, the pre-owned inventory, all of it through the rigorous multiple code inspection process, so you know you're getting a good quality used vehicle. Check them out online at docstoyota.com or take that short drive up Highway 16 West in Philadelphia, Mississippi, and there you will find the service department and sales department that are second to none. And you know, every dealership has a deal. You get all kinds of things these days. You get a gift card, you get an air fryer. Who knows? You don't need those deals.
Jelly of the month package.
Ooh, do you get those?
Yeah.
Well, you don't need those deals because there is
no deal like a Doc's deal. You got that right. All right, caller, we got about 30 seconds. Go ahead.
I can do it. How did we go from having an oil shortage to having an excess now that we can supply most of the world?
Yeah, that was a pretty big political mess, wasn't it?
Never believe your politicians. That came right after the stinking Vietnam War that politicians lied to us about. It got 60,000 Americans killed. I guess
I trust the government, everything they say. Hey, that's it for today, folks. What do you say we meet here tomorrow and do the same? Well, do something different. We'll talk about something different. All right. In the meantime, folks, you just have a great day on this Monday of Thanksgiving. And Rob, what does everybody need to do tomorrow?
Buy local.
Well, buy local, but tomorrow specifically, vote.
Vote
Vote local.
Vote local. In the schools.
Vote local. No.